Where's my breath of fresh air? I keep a pre-roll on me. I keep the peace like Ali. That's what I'm here for.
Let's get it. We back on Beat Me Up, Scotty. I got my co-host with me, Jay Wise.
Yes, sir. We got Ricky Bandana here at MEB.
How you feeling, baby?
Pleasure to be here, man. Thank you guys for having me. I'm feeling good.
It's our pleasure to have you, bro. We're happy to be back on the podcast, you know.
I'm trying to get it right. How was the
Yes,
drive
sir.
here?
It was smooth, bro. It was smooth, scenic. I was just smoking joints the whole way up.
Right, I mean,
Oh,
that's
we
how
loud
you
on the drive. That's how upstate New York be, man. You gotta drive somewhere. It's like you gonna see some shit.
have to have a car. Where you from?
I'm from Troy, New York.
Okay, got you. Word.
Connected, right?
Yeah, a little bit outside it. My address is Troy, but I grew up in Brunswick. It's like a small town, like 10 minutes away from it.
Word. You lived there like your whole childhood?
Yeah.
Got
I grew
you.
up there.
What was it like growing up there?
It was cool, man. It was like small enough to where like everybody knew everybody,
Right.
but also close enough to the city where I got a lot of like influences of city life.
Got you. No,
Which,
that's nice.
You know,
That's like no facts. I went to a small high school myself, like, and it wasn't near a city, so that's what we was fiending for. We needed that influence for sure. It was kind of some country vibes.
yeah. No, mine was too. I mean, I was
Right.
getting kicked out of parties for having my pants too low.
Oh no shit, facts.
Yeah.
No, that's how they treated me in
Troy?
my school too, bro.
Like neighboring towns and stuff.
Okay, I was about to say.
parties. Not to I like where I grew up.
Word,
There's
no,
a lot of
that's
good
good.
people there.
Got you.
So when did you go to Troy specifically? When did you move there?
I lived there for like a little while recently, but I just actually moved back out to like country.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah.
back on the other side. But
Yeah.
What kind of kid were you, bro?
I was a funny kid. Bro.
Yeah.
I was a funny kid.
What were you into?
Like, in what?
I mean, just like, I don't
just
know,
what did
like-
I do as a kid?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like being outside a lot, but I also just had like the same kind of easygoing demeanor that I have now, but at the same time, like knack for getting myself into trouble with things.
That's kind of what I was asking. No, for sure. Like, were you a little bit of a troublemaker? Like, you know.
I wasn't like a troublemaker in the sense that like I would do anything wrong to anyone else or anything. I would just do stupid shit. Like, I would
Gotcha.
get myself in trouble. Like, first time at the Great Escape, I closed my eyes and tried to see how far I could run and ended up splitting my head open. I don't know why.
at Six Flags, you say?
Yeah, Six Flags.
Nah,
I was that
that's
excited.
Mad people there.
Oh, nah, that's
I
crazy.
don't know. Lil Me was just like, yeah, do it.
Wow.
Word.
That's like I would push the gate over on top of the stairs, ride it down like a sleigh. Until one time I actually like fell over it and got hurt, and then didn't do that no more. Like,
Damn,
I don't
word.
know. I was just adventurous, I guess.
Got you.
At what age did you feel like, that had to stop? You was bugging out, like.
I feel like I still do.
He's a never.
I want to say I grew, but I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
I'm on
Like,
some different shit now.
That's why I smoke so much weed, because it slows me down.
Fair enough. No, I feel that.
Keeps
I
me
got
at,
some
like,
ADHD brain
homeostasis.
as well myself, yeah.
even a lot of artists, I mean, rappers and shit, they get in trouble. But upcoming artists and stuff like that, they try to take that more seriously. So they try to stay out of trouble. That's why I really.
Yeah.
Right,
I don't get,
for sure.
Like, I've never been in any type of serious trouble or anything. I've never been like arrested or, I keep to myself. I smoke my weed and make music and just chill.
No, it's as it is. When did you get like did you play any instruments as a kid, or
Yeah, actually,
were you in,
I
like
did.
chorus or anything? Like, how'd you get into making music?
I was in chorus, but I stopped doing that
Got you.
at some point.
Right,
I wasn't about it. But,
Yeah, for sure.
I played a trumpet for like 14 years in a concert band.
Oh, no, we said 14.
Yeah, 14. Since
damn.
I was like,
That's
since
a-
I was
that's
like
a
in
time.
like third grade or
Okay,
something.
so you was musical. You were around, like you had that part of your brain. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even like really take it that serious though when I was in it.
Right.
Like anything, sometimes you don't.
Of course.
And then after I graduated, I realized I wanted to pursue a career in music. So
Definitely.
luckily, I did it long enough to where I had a lot of things that were just ingrained in me that became second nature. Like I have a baseline understanding of music theory.
Right.
I have the ability to read sheet music, and I have pitch training, and I have a really good ear for stuff.
So learning that shit when you're young is a big thing. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah,
because I can tell from your melodies and your music and just like the stuff that you make. You've been making shit for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, just rapping and stuff. I've been doing it for like 10 years, but that bass line, like that foundation in music that I had, just definitely helps me because not everybody has that, you know.
For sure. No, definitely. Just being exposed to that as like a young kid, it can kind of put you in that direction, even if you don't realize it at the time.
Right. Yeah, and I didn't, bro. I was on my phone all class.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Fact.
you transition from instruments into rapping or into music vocally.
It was like my junior year of high school. I started smoking weed just with friends and stuff, and then
That should do it to you.
when
That's a fact.
yeah, when
It'll
you start
do it
doing
to
that,
you.
everybody
Like
just
that.
starts freestyling.
It'll
Everybody
spark
wants
something
to-
different in your brain.
That's a fact.
No, real shit, man. I was
Yeah, and it did, man. Like I was always a quiet kid, and then I started smoking weed, and I just started to come out of my shell a little bit more, and I was able to like, I don't know, smoking weed gave me like a really cool ability to put things that are going on around me into like words, and verbalize it. And,
For sure. No, definitely. I remember when I first started rapping, I was in 9th grade, and then I got into a lot of trouble in 9th grade because I smoked in the school. They suspended me for that shit. This was before carts.
Why they didn't expel you?
You know what I mean? No, exactly.
Nah,
So
they
like,
would just
I knew
suspend you
kids.
for it. They would just suspend you.
They only suspended. I knew kids that got expelled for that shit, but I only got suspended for 5 days too. It wasn't even like a month or none of that. But regardless of that, I was smoking, so I got in all this trouble. So I couldn't smoke for a while after that because my dad was on me. He was like, bro, like, I forgot what it was. I think I wanted a snowboard or some shit. He was like, bro, if I'm drug testing you and if I catch you, you're not getting shit. So I couldn't smoke for a while, but then I remember when I started smoking again, like months later, and freestyling, I was like, it would just come, you know what I mean? Like I would be rapping with my homies the whole time sober because I couldn't smoke, and they would all be smoking, and I would still be freestyling. And then I got that blunt in my hand, and then it was like, man, I'm better than all y'all. I'm not.
That's a fact. That creative mind, that shit is
Real
different.
shit.
Yeah.
As soon as you start getting high,
Especially when you get
Feel
a
like
good
that shit.
sativa too, bro. You get a good sativa because there wasn't as many indicas back in the day. I feel like
Word.
as there is now. There wasn't as much couch lock. Like
Facts.
there wasn't as much perk going around.
Nah, it was some fucking like some older, some haze. Yeah,
bro.
some hazes going
They had the
around.
haze. They had the Kush.
Right.
Like that was it though. They had
Right.
the Afghani and the OGs.
The
Yeah.
Diesel, yeah.
Diesel, yeah.
Diesel was around for sure.
niggas smoking mad sour diesel.
Mhm.
Bugging.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's
New York
pretty much
City.
what happened with me though. Like you said, like my friends just at one point I just kept getting better, and I was able to freestyle for like 2-3 beats at a time, not
Right.
fuck anything up,
Mhm.
like talk about relatable shit, say shit that I'm seeing going on,
Right.
like say wild crazy flows that just come out of nowhere.
Right.
And
Right.
my friends were just like, "Yo, bro, you should take this shit serious because a lot of people can't do it."
Having that
Yeah,
support
you do.
is so key. Like just having people to push you a little bit to take it from like just having fun to like you could turn this from into an actual like feasible object. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like instead of just
Right.
spitting bars, like you can spit bars into the ether all day, you know, but like to actually have a track is different, and just getting pushed in that direction.
And that's what made me think about it too, because you are a producer too and an engineer. So
Yeah.
when did that come about? You feel me? You doing your own music, like
Yeah,
something like
I was pretty adamant about doing my own stuff from the jump just because I had a computer and I didn't know about going to studios when I first started. Like, I had no idea. It was all like new to me. Like, I loved hip hop music, but I had no idea about like the environment that was the music industry or how to even create music or make a song or anything.
Right.
And I found Logic Pro X back in the day.
Yeah.
Fire.
Like, I wasn't gonna do it on GarageBand because I would hear people talk shit about GarageBand, nothing against GarageBand.
Shout out to Steve Lacy going fucking platinum off of GarageBand.
But I would hear like Logic Pro X, bro. That's like GarageBand on steroids.
It's literally what it is. No, it's literally
Sounds
what
like
it
all
is.
right, cool. And I found a free torrent. Yeah, all right, bet.
Get
It's
that
mine.
shit. Let me get that shit.
Give us some plugins, like. So I
Facts.
started doing my own stuff, and then just going to parties. I just met other people that made music, and this one kid brought me to this other kid's studio, who I'm still friends with to this day. I make music with him all the time. His name is BG. He's really
Shout out to
really
homie.
talented. Yeah, BG. He taught me a lot of what I know. Honestly, like I was already like pretty far along in like my artistry when I met him.
Gotcha.
But he opened up his studio to me and was like, he just gave me that environment where it was like, bro, you can just come here and work.
Right. That helps so much.
And that's what I did, like all hours of the night. Like there was no rules. Like we were throwing crazy parties,
So
having
no
people come
rules.
over. Wild nights,
That's
bro.
lit.
Hey,
Nah,
people
that's-
do treat the studio like a house party.
Yeah.
man.
And then we would wake up in the morning and like, bro, you gotta go to work. Like, get up. Like, let's go. Like, come on, we gotta
It's
still.
tiring from partying.
Yeah, or like he would like I started going to the school that he graduated from, the new school too, because he put me onto it. He was like, you should go to this school and just really learn how to mix.
Word. Okay, so you
Understand
actually
Pro
took some like
Tools.
classes or something.
Yeah. I'm a Pro Tools certified audio engineer and everything.
My boy,
so,
say
yeah.
less.
That's right, we went to school at.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
You know we need to know that.
Yeah,
ASAP.
the new school Center for Media in Albany.
Okay.
Cool, man. No, that's
Shout
cool
out to him.
shit. Yeah, I got my certifications when I was at school. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
No, that having that is cool. That's good shit.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun going to school every day and having it be a recording studio.
Right, just being
Really
in that, it
nice
surrounds
equipment.
you in that environment. It just
Could you actually say they taught you a lot more than what you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause like I went into it like with already a understanding of the software, like Pro Tools and everything, cause that's what BG used. So when I went over there, I got put onto Pro Tools and I just watched him do it. And
Fire.
there was so many similarities between Logic Pro X that I picked it up pretty quick.
there you go.
And then just from doing that, like the first couple weeks, I was like, all right, I already know all this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But then after that, I was like, oh, like I really don't know nothing. Like,
No.
you
Right.
think, you know what I mean? You think it, so that's just.
I mean, and
The place I try to come from always
Right.
now with this shit is like, I feel like I know a lot, but at the same time, gotta remind myself like I really don't know anything because there's always
Well,
something I can learn.
That's how this industry is, though. Like, it's you get in what you put out. Like, there's always more to learn. You
Yeah.
can learn something new, especially about mixing. Are you kidding me?
And
Like, there's
that was
always
cool, bro. Like having like full piece bands come in and getting great. Like that was our test. Like we would get graded on mixes that we would do on like full piece bands that came in. They got a vocalist and a guitarist and a bass guitarist and a drum kit. And we're micing everything up individually.
That's fucking
with
sweet.
overheads and like all this stuff. Like learning how to wrap cables and everything. Like,
all that.
It was fun, man. It was fun waking up, going from BG's, recording all night, like stoned still, like, whatever the night before, and then pulling up to school and just bodying mixes, bro, and like learning more about something that like
That's
I
awesome.
want to do. For the,
Nah, that's great. You're bringing me back, bro. That's how it was. I used to be up on campus, and I would go to class, and then I would get out with all my homies after class, and we would just go outside and smoke. Literally outside of the fine arts building.
We
We'd
got
go
mad
right back
smoke,
inside, go to the studios, and just make beats. Like, literally, just like take whatever we learned in class, and it's like, all right, now we're gonna flip that shit our own way. That's cool, man. You make a lot of music, bro. What are some of your influences, like, in terms of your style?
I would have to say definitely like Mac Miller,
Word.
Wiz Khalifa.
Got you.
I started listening to them at the same time, and then like Joey Badass, Pro Era, Capital Steez,
Say that.
Flatbush. What's
they
that
still
group?
making
What's that
music?
group out of Philly? Coast Contra.
Heard you.
Mad people, bro. I just like stuff that like moves me. Like
Right.
if I listen to something and it touches me, it strikes a certain nerve. Like I'm a
Oh,
fan.
say that.
Is Flatbush Zombie still making music?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They dropped.
10 years ago.
They were
They
making shit when I was in college. I remember they dropped a fire album
They still
when I was
tour.
in
Yeah,
college.
they still
Oh,
tour
wow.
and do stuff. for
Right.
sure.
You know, they're still doing their thing. Flatbush was fire, bro. I used to listen to a lot of them back in the day.
I
though.
remixed that Palm Tree song
Oof.
back in the day.
That shit was a
That was
hit.
one of the first songs I did with BG.
Yeah, that shit was
I
a hit and a
remixed it.
half.
Cause that was like mixtape era, like when everybody would just like remix a popular song and do like a whole mixtape of like remixes. Like,
Yeah.
Once Wayne and everyone started doing all those crazy ones, I found Wizz's when he did it. And I was like,
See, yeah.
He did all those, yo. He
Subtle.
did like the Waka one. Yeah, I remember that he was remixing a lot of shit.
yeah, I like
That's
listening to
dope.
other shit too though. Like,
You listen to like trap, like hard trap rap.
nah, not so much. Like, if like I will, like if it's a hard song, like if I fuck with it, I'll fuck with it.
You fuck with Dirk or Young Boy?
Nah, I don't really throw their shit on. Really, that's not my like every day to day listen. But
For sure.
like, they got good music. Like I don't turn it off. You
No,
know?
that's a fact.
But it's
Nah.
not in my playlist.
I feel like when I was peeping your page, like
I stick to a lot of what's like me.
Right.
Try to, like,
You're
try
very
to
true
pull
to
from
yourself.
people.
You have different influence. That's why I asked about your influences, because like you make some melodic music, but you also hop in the cipher. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
like you were
yeah.
talking about earlier with the ciphers that you've been doing down in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fire.
The One Train Cyphers. Shout out to Steve and everybody.
For sure. Yeah, let's talk about those ciphers a little bit. That's crazy the way that they've been growing a little bit, right?
Bro, insane. The first one we did, like I've known Steve for a little while just from Instagram and everything. And then fast forward, I connected with him.
Who's Steve?
Steve Muelz. He's this videographer from New York City. He actually, this past year, got handpicked by Russ to be his videographer.
Through a tweet, that's what he was
Through a
saying. Yeah, he
tweet,
told me earlier. Like Russ put up a
it was
tweet, and he
crazy.
was like, "He was like, I'm looking to change. Looking to give someone an opportunity or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that."
nuts, bro.
And Steve ended up being the one he chose.
That man Steve.
Yeah.
Shout out to
He
him.
did, he did the fresh air visualizer. It's on my page too.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a homie. He's a good dude, and the movement that he's built too, just from like taking this platform, like even if he didn't get the Rush shit, like I'm sure he would have landed exactly where he's at right now, because he just does shit, bro.
Yeah.
He goes out and he gets it, man.
He's grinding.
He works.
So I know you was about to shout out Steve real quick. He was the one who put you in motion for the actual site for the One Train, or did he actually start that?
Nah, I reached out to him and I was like, bro, how do I? And he was just like, just pull up. And I pulled up to one of the first ones he did. He did one a while ago, and then now recently he did another one, the One Train. There was a couple others before that, but he did the One Train. I went down, there was like 40 of us. Next time down, there was like 100 of us. Next time down, it just kept growing, man.
That shit
Like,
definitely brought motion. I seen a few other people.
Yeah, no, you said there was like 400 people. At
yeah, it was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
The NYPD shut down the train. They stopped the service on the One Train for a little while, kicked us off. Like, they had to reroute the whole event. Yeah,
That's
we
fire.
ended up doing it on the high rise.
You meet anybody big there?
Yeah, there's
Anybody worth meeting?
yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple people that pulled up that were just bigger artists. I didn't like talk to a whole lot of them. There's this one artist, Annalise. She's really good, bro. Like R&B, but like old school but modern at the same time. And she just, the way she delivers shit, she's got like this swag about her material that it's just super fire, bro.
Word.
Super fire.
Tough.
The video that she was in is the one that came up promoted. That's how I linked up with Steve and her. It was like the same time. It came up on my Instagram.
Got you.
That was like 4 years ago.
And then you were just tapped in with
And
them
then I just
ever
tapped, yeah, and then
since, right?
stayed in touch because they made amazing shit. Like their work is
That's
just really
crazy, bro.
How
Like,
open is that One Train line? Cypher.
good. He posts about it when he does them. He usually does them like every couple months, if anything. Like I think he did one that was like a month apart or something. But he's spacing them out now. I'm sure he's getting real busy.
the connections that you make, bro, they're very important. Like, even on social media, like, just tapping in with somebody, staying close, and then, like, 4 years later, you get the opportunity. It's like, now we actually linking up, you know what I mean? Or even Steve with the Russ thing, like, it's just a tweet. Like,
Yeah,
he just put out a
just a
tweet, and
tweet,
just to
bro.
follow through with it, like, this shit's very real in this industry. If you see that opportunity, you gotta hop on that shit.
Yeah.
The preparation meets opportunity is huge.
Just like
Yeah.
J. Cole, we picked up the producer's beat on YouTube. I heard about that. That was
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy. That's real crazy.
you're doing your thing, just keep doing it.
Facts. Real facts.
Exactly.
Definitely, bro.
He picked up my beat. After that, I went crazy.
Yeah.
So you started posting under the alias Ricky Bandana in about 2018, right? On Spotify?
Yeah.
Got
yeah,
you.
Give or take.
Word.
I have like SoundCloud songs that are just like old ones.
Right,
I have
right.
mad private songs on SoundCloud that I probably will never release.
Of course, yeah, for sure.
There's some stuff up there that I like let bleed through, and sometimes I'll go back through and listen, and I'll like throw one up just cause.
Yeah, of course. More
an old
content.
one. But yeah, like 2018, I'm pretty sure with Convoy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw those on there, and then the Fresh Air, the tape, was that your first like collection? Like that was your first like EP? That you
Yeah, that
dropped?
was my first like project.
Got
that
you.
That I put together.
What was the process like making that?
Honestly, that was just like songs that I picked out of like 2 years worth of music that I had just been creating.
Got you.
And those were the ones that just
The picks.
super stuck out to me, and I didn't want to like they were all over the place. Like there was an R&B record on there. There's that like really cool Mac Miller-esque piano roll that starts off the whole project. And I do these things like strategically, because like now that you know, like Mac Miller is my main influence.
Yeah, you got the hat on right now.
Yeah, I got the hat on right now.
For sure.
Drop is the studio that I have, and I want to carry it into like a record label.
Nice.
At some point, but it stands for Dopest Records on the Planet, and that's like a nod to him.
For
most dope.
Got you.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's tough. I like that. I didn't put that together. I saw that on your Insta.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. I fuck with that. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Word.
Where
That's
Ricky
good shit,
Bandana
man.
came from? Where did it come from?
My boy BG, the dude that I was telling you about before, the first day that I met him, so I was just like rapping as Ricky. Like I didn't have a name.
Right,
I was just like, bro, I can rap. Like y'all gotta hear me. I can fucking rap. Didn't have no name or nothing. Like no image, anything going on.
Right.
And then I went to this dude's studio and we hit it off immediately. And first thing he said when he walked in, he was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Ricky." And I had a bandana on because I just woke up and wore a bandana on that day because I was at a party the night before and I wore a bandana and this chick was like, "Yo, you look good in bandanas." I was like, "Bet, I'm wearing bandanas, bro." That shit, yeah. So, yeah, bro.
She said, "Say less."
Bro, and at that party, I met this other kid, Todd, that brought me to BG's crib the next day. He was like, "Bro, I heard some of the stuff you posted. Like, you should come to the studio." Cahoes. BG had a spot in Cahoes. He had a full studio in there. He graduated from Full Sail, too, for mixing and everything, mastering. So, he's really good.
Good shit.
But yeah, he walked in. He was like, "Yo, what's your name?" I was like, "Ricky." I had the bandana on. He was like, "Ricky Bandana."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, bro." But yes.
Yes. With the bandana. That's why I was like, yeah, that's probably why. Yeah.
No, real shit.
Yeah.
It's good branding, though. Like,
It is,
It's
and
good branding. It gives you an image. It gives you something you can represent. You know what I mean?
I'm big on like letting stuff happen organically too.
Right,
So like
yeah.
I was never worried about finding my name. Like I knew that it would just at some point be thrown at me, and that's what happened. And then off that, like I have like a cannabis brand that I'm trying to build right now, and a clothing line that's gonna umbrella it.
Nice.
They're all gonna be umbrellaed under the same name. It's called Head Stash.
Tough.
But I already have the bandanas made like all the time. I'll send you guys some for sure.
Good looks, bro.
Yeah, I got you. But they have like zipper pockets on them, and they're sewn shut so they don't come unraveled. It's called Head Stash. But I have a hoodie coming out too. But I can't.
That's tough.
I can't
fuck
give
with
up
that.
the hoodie design yet because it's crazy.
Right, yeah, say less.
It's
Say
crazy,
less.
bro.
But
But
talk about the brand though.
it's
facts.
cool,
Yeah,
man.
that shit sounds
It's,
fire.
That sounds tough, bro.
Yeah, so it's called Head Stash, and when the hoodie drops, it's gonna like all come together, like and it all encompasses the same thing, like Ricky Bandana, the Head Stash. It all makes sense when people go and they start to like do the digging. They're like, oh, like,
It's full circle.
this motherfucker is doing like thoughtful shit. Like, he's
Right.
actually,
Moving with intent.
yeah,
Moving with
doing
intent.
intentional.
No, for sure. That's a big thing, bro. No, that's cool as fuck. So the weed brand, bro. I saw you on the gram with Berner. How the fuck did that happen?
So, I've always been like a fan of Wiz Khalifa and Taylor Gang and that whole movement.
I hear you on that sound, bro. Like when you have some lines where you be rapping about weed, it's just like you have this clean cadence to it.
Bro, my boy
it reminds me of like Wiz or Berner, like for sure, or
My
like
boy said
Currency
something
even.
to me the other day
Like-
when I sent him something. He was like, "Currency, hell yeah."
Yeah, no, definitely. That was another person I was thinking of, like for sure.
Yeah, but he was like, "Bro, you have like Coke level bars about weed,
You know, dead ass.
like Coke Kingpin level bars, but about weed. It's crazy."
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, I don't know."
No, it's real shit, bro. It's
But yeah, I was just always big on Taylor Gang, and so naturally I started following what Berner was doing, and I just try to like learn from people and take certain things. Like I'm not with like copying anyone's or like jacking anyonene's swagger.
Well, listen,
doing anything
bro. That's the thing, though. As a creative,
but I will take a backbone that I see laid out that's
you have
working
to.
business wise and like try and lay it out for myself because I can see myself stepping into this role in a different space.
Make it your
But
own.
still occupying it, you know what I mean?
Bro, make it your own. There's so many lanes. When I first got to school for music, one of my professors asked me, they were like, "What do you think makes a great artist?" And I was like, "Originality." And they were like, "There's
100%.
There's 12 notes in Western music.
100%.
There's 12 notes. Like any melody you make, someone's made that melody. Like you know, like realistically, like it's been done before, but you can do it in your way. You know what I mean? Like you have to make it your own, and that's what is beautiful about you know, your brand or anything. Like, it's not like you're copying. Like, you took inspiration from somewhere and turned it into your own thing.
As soon as you say it's original, you got somebody underground rapper saying, "Yeah, that's my flow."
Yeah, no, literally.
And it comes from what the statute said. I remember he was like, "It's 40,000 songs uploaded to Spotify every day."
Every day.
Thinking about
And that was years
bro,
ago. So now there's probably even more uploaded every
60K,
day.
You gotta think about it like your flow gotta be super original, like more than original.
Real shit. Real shit.
More than
Ooh,
original.
it might, no, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. No, you gotta stand out a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with, you know, just nodding to the people that you got the idea from, because it's like, bro, you helped me. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta take inspiration. There's a difference between inspiration and copying completely.
But do it the right way. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't the most dope records.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Dopest records on the planet. Like, I can still make it so that it's a nod to Mac and still something that represents what I feel like I create.
Exactly. No, for sure, because he's just a person, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's how it be. Now you got your thing. That's cool as fuck, man. So
Thanks, bro.
I still want to know though, how did the link up with Berner?
I was just gonna say,
Oh, my bad.
I was
We got
just
back
gonna
on
say,
topic.
yeah, we gotta get back to that.
Let's circle back. Had some of them cookies around.
So I flew out there. He just put out a tweet because I have notifications turned on for him for everything for a minute. And he was saying that he was doing a seed drop and it was his birthday. I'm actually in the Cure music video. The Cure song that he has in the music video that he put out for it. I slept overnight outside of Cookies. There was like 20 of us. So this is a crazy story. I copped the flight. He posted the tweet. I was like, going, cop the flight.
Yo, that's crazy.
Because he was like, I'm doing a seed drop. You get my album, and with my album, you can either just get the album signed and take a picture with me, or you can pay X amount of dollars and get a seed pack with 2 different strains in it.
Nice.
And if you get that, you get entered into a private Discord chat with myself and the entire Cookies Enterprise team.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm dead serious. And 120 other growers from across the nation that flew out there, like give or take, that are in this chat. And
okay, so it's like you're tapped in. Like you pay. The
I'm
fee,
in a space where I could do some things and like get noticed by someone that could put me in a position to play. But there's other avenues that I can break into, like in the cannabis industry, that I'm like exploring at the same time. Like I don't put all my eggs in one basket.
No,
like
you
I'm
can't.
not trying
No,
to.
you can't.
I'm not like I'm in the group chat. I'm gonna end up on cookie shelves. Like
No,
yeah,
you got
but
no.
like that.
Listen, no.
But I
facts.
promise
That's probably how
you I
some
still
people in the
will.
group chat are talking.
Yeah, no.
but realistically,
And that's fine. I hope
know.
everyone does. But like I promise you, I will. I promise you, I will.
You tapped into Cali like a little more now?
Yeah, I mean, I
actually
was in
California, or
yeah,
you
yeah.
still working in New York? You know,
I'm still doing my thing in New York right now, but I met a grower, this really cool dude. His name's probably shouldn't say his name.
He's a dope grower.
Yeah, he's a dope grower, and he was in line in front of me. So like I was one of the last few people that got there. They closed the gates at Cookies at like 11:40 or like 11 o'clock or something. I landed at like 7 p.m. in California at LAX, and I had to get to the Cookies over by where Nipsey Hussle's store is, which I forget the name of it. It's just the Marathon, but it was it's not Melrose Cookies, it's something else. I forget which one it is. It's tagged in my Instagram.
Gotcha.
But anyway, like I landed, my rental car was like, bro, I hate flying to California and trying to get a rental car because it's just a hassle because people be stealing them. So like the process was taking
shit.
The process was taking so long, and I was like,
fucking 10 forms out.
dude, I gotta check into my hotel. It's like 10:30 at this point. I'm like still in line trying to get a rental car. So I call my uncle. He comes and picks me up from. He lives out towards Hollywood, over in like Agora Hills area.
Okay.
So he comes and picks me up, drives me to my hotel, drops me off. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like I met someone on Twitter that tapped in with me in the comment section. That's like, yo, bro, I'm flying in from like, I forget what, Minnesota. I was like, all right, bet, bro, cool. Like, let's link up. We're gonna smoke, bro. He saved my fucking trip. This kid, shout out Nate. You know who the fuck you are, Nate. We're still, bro, Nate knows who he is.
Shout out the homie.
Bro, Nate pulled up in a brand new fucking Tesla. We pulled up to the fucking shit. I've never been in a Tesla at this point. I'm like, this is awesome. We're smoking weed in here. The whole thing is like a panoramic.
I've never been in
I
one
was
of
like,
those shits, bro.
This is amazing.
Got the big ass iPad.
He
in the front,
pulls up on
panoramic.
me because I didn't even know that we were about to get locked in. He was like, bro, I just drove by Cookies. I got the drop. They're about to close the gates on whoever's in there at 11 o'clock. So we got to get over there right now. I didn't even check into I checked into my hotel room, bro. Didn't even stay in it. Just left with all my shit. Went to the Cookies with him. Sat there in line overnight. I got in line behind dope grower dude and his friend. Who's also a dope grower. And they're from the Emerald Triangle. Like, they actually, like, part of, like, the cannabis, like, the history of it. Like, they were throwing out all these, like, crazy strain names that, like, through digging, like, I knew, like, the lineage of, like, how it really happened. Yeah, it came to be, like, to what it is today.
That's really cool.
But they were pulling, I have a video on my phone.
So you're saying just like how it went back, like what strain turned into what strain, like who was growing it?
Yeah, they had old school cuts, bro. They had strains that like you don't even hear
not
having
even around
out here.
anymore.
They had some cool shit. That was
Are you
like,
hearing about that shit from the girl I was talking to you about earlier, bro?
they
It's
had,
super interesting.
Yeah, they were up in the mountains, like straight Humboldt County. Like he was doing like 300 plant runs himself.
Big shit.
Yeah.
Turkey bags.
Yeah, turkey bags. Garbage bags at that point, bro.
Garbage
Turkey bags, garbage bags at that point. But he was cool, man. Like, he was pulling stuff right out of his backpack, like, on the vine still. Like, we were smoking fresh flower. We were smoking hash. Bro, the best hash I've smoked in my life, dude.
Damn.
Like, straight hash rosin, like, peanut butter. Like, looked like
I just got into hash
bro,
rosin.
was dark on the outside. You cracked into it. Looked like Skippy peanut butter.
Jesus Christ, bro.
And we were rolling hash hole joints on
Donuts.
like
Yeah,
5 gram cannons. He was sticking king sizes together like this, side by side, and rolling them like that with a hash.
Probably like a
worm
gram
down
in the middle of that shit too.
Yeah, dude. It was I was high, bro. And then,
Those donuts
and
are
then
no
Cookies
joke.
opened up, bro. I'm that like the whole night we didn't sleep. We slept like 2 hours, bro. So I'm like, bro, I'm about to get pictures with Berner, and I'm like, I'm my last.
So
leg
this
at
was
this
all
point,
leading.
bro.
Oh, so this was all
This is
leading
all
up.
the same night, bro.
Yo,
the same
I'm
night.
dead, bro.
We're
That's
drinking in
jokes.
fucking, yeah, bro.
They niggas do that every
But they
day.
let us park inside, so we got to sleep in the Tesla. So we were chilling, bro.
Yo, that's
We were
fire.
It was so comfiest sleep I've ever had, bro. Shout out to Elon
And a
Musk.
Tesla.
Shout out to
That shit is a
Elon,
mattress
bro.
with wheels, bro.
Never
That's
is that comfy.
crazy.
Is that comfy?
Bro,
I need it, bro.
I had a deep sleep, bro. 2 hours, I woke up and I was ready to go. I
Off
walked
the
in, I copped
Tesla?
some Gary Payton, I copped some cereal milk,
It-
a la mode.
It was
They-
that fucking
they
5
opened
gram
up.
hash hole that you smoke before sleeping. That's what.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
they
made that
opened up like a
that's
couple
what made that
hours
Tesla.
after we woke up. Like, it was cool, bro. They had armed security and everything. Like, they had a food truck in there for us. Like,
Damn, bro, that's tough. I've never been to a
Berner
cookie
really
store
goes
before.
all out, bro.
Oh no, yeah, the cookie store they definitely got on security. They're not playing.
Yeah, they don't. They
Not playing at
do.
all.
They're top of the line, top tier.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That they opened, and then I was one of the first 20 people in line, so I got like a little like exclusive goodie bag, like, you know.
Fire.
And then it was the same night as what was that one strain that dropped the player, the NFL player that had the strain drop. Oh, what is his name? I can't remember his name. But yeah, there's a ex-NFL player that had a strain drop too that Berner did a collab with.
Fire.
Yeah, he was there signing. I got a bag signed by him.
Good shit.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's
I gave
tough, bro.
Berner some of my genetics too. I have a
Nice.
93 premium that's a Godfather OG cross with a Bubba Kush. It's got like a real gassy profile. Like, smells like you stuck your head in a kerosene can, bro. Like straight gas
Oh
can.
shit! It's
Yeah,
like some
after
diesely smelling. Like
Yeah.
That old school style with
Straight.
D,
Nah,
2005.
not even, bro.
Nah,
even.
different than that?
Different, bro. It's
Got
like
you.
it's like it literally smells like you took gasoline out the gas pump and like poured it on the ground and smelled like it smells like gas,
Sheesh.
like straight gasoline.
Bubba Kush was some of the first shit I ever smoked. I remember that. That's some
That-
older stuff then.
that's
So
why I
that's like
named
what
it
you were talking about. That's some
Reggie.
like
First
that's
thing I
not
ever
around
smoked,
as much.
Reggie.
Like the shit you're talking about right
Yeah.
now. That's some old school.
Yeah,
like-
the Godfather OG that I had was really good too. It was a really strong perp strain. And
Right.
the Bubba Kush I had was a male from the dispensary that I crossed it with.
Fire.
And yeah.
No.
It came out killer, bro. It came out so good. That's why I called it 93 Premium, because it smells like straight gasoline.
That sounds
in
incredible,
a bag, bro.
Are you familiar with Cinderella 99?
Yeah.
Okay, so the grower I was talking about, he made this shit called we called it Scatterbrains, and it was Cinderella 99.
What's a fire name?
Dog, listen to this cross. It was Cinderella 99 crossed with Amnesia. And then there was like a little bit of sour D in it as well. So it was like a 3-way, and dude, that shit, like, you smoked it, and that's why we call it Scatterbrains, because that Amnesia mixed with the
That's a fire name, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's a fire name. I'm gonna have to give you guys some like testers to like taste test and give me feedback.
Bro,
I'll just
100%.
give you the lineage of it and just let me know.
I would love to, dog. No, 100%.
Pass some of that right now.
Real shit,
I've
bro.
been lacking on the names. There's so many names going around. That shit doesn't even matter.
Fact, dog. There's so many
It
kinds,
matters,
bro.
But it's like, unless I go to Cali, and get the official name, then it matters. If I'm getting married to someone else, it doesn't matter.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
So, it's
yeah.
like there's so many names going around. Oh, I had Cinderella 99, and you be like, oh, I had that shit in Montana, like somewhere that don't sell weed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just chopping up where you smoked it at. You ain't smoked the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit ain't right unless you fuck. I don't know. It's fucked up.
No, you gotta trust
the
your
name game is
supplier.
fucked up, G.
Facts.
All that shit.
Stop naming
Real
shit
shit.
the not name.
That's a fact, bro.
Real shit.
Know the lineage.
Somebody, I forgot where I heard it. It was like, yo, it's over 1,000+ name strands. I was like, whoa, I really thought about it. Like, whoa, that's crazy. I was smoking Mad Reggie. And that's
Unlimited.
it. Like, a while ago. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's crazy.
No, it's crazy. I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about just like, because I was thinking about like mushrooms and how they're natural and like, trying to consume natural things for my recreational endeavors. And regardless, I was thinking about weed, and I was like, bro, this trop cherry that I'm smoking right now, this shit don't grow in nature. Like, this is some shit that's been.
That's a fact.
This is some shit that's been in a laboratory for 20 fucking years, getting refined.
That's a fact.
To be this good. Like, this is not. We're in new territory now, bro. Like,
Bro, a lot of it is the genetics, and a lot of it has to do with the way that they're preserving them right now, because there's a lot of this stuff going on that's called tissue culturing. It's like the staple for like cloning and preserving genetics. When you take a clone from a plant, like, it'll still have the same pathogens that it had before.
Okay.
But when you tissue culture it, think of it like stem cells. Like, you're taking like the very tip of the plant of the new growth, like when it just starts to shoot out.
okay.
And then you're putting it in this like gelatin chemical material substrate that's like bacteria free. So it cleanses it. So it's a newborn too. So it doesn't like really have any pathogens of like the rest of the plant. Like if the plant's like mold prone or
Right.
you know what I mean?
So it's not necessarily as good of a clone. Like
it's a better clone.
Oh, it's a better clone.
No, it's a better clone because it takes away like if you have a plant with like a mold issue and you tissue culture it.
Right.
That's how you get rid of the mold issue.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
See what you're saying. That's interesting.
And because like the weed, like there was a lot of Reggie and stuff for a while. I mean, there still is a lot of Reggie.
Of course.
There's still like
course.
mad block work going
Sure.
around and everything. Like, know what you're smoking.
Trust your supplier.
Yeah.
I thought it was gone. You go to New York City, that shit is around still.
Yeah, no, it is.
They smoking that shit up.
Well, you can still get them $30 ounces.
They are around.
They are around if you look hard enough.
You'll be coughing
You don't
for
even
a
have to
month.
look hard enough.
That's fine. You can fuck with your own strand though. What's the plan with that?
Yeah, I got a few in the works right now. I'm trying to get I'm trying to do everything the right way and go through the process of licensing, because I just got put onto some really cool ways to go about licensing through like a micro business license in cannabis.
Fire.
And it's not crazy expensive at all. So if I could do that, and the dude that put me onto it got approved for a dispensary license, and he was gonna hook me up with his lawyer. So hopefully I can talk to the lawyer and everything goes as planned. You know, that'd be really cool. That's what I would really like to do. Because it's it's like it's a special type of license where it's based off square footage too.
Okay.
So it's not based off like a plant to plant or a weight basis, which is cool, because when you're defoliating and stuff, that all counts towards a final weight. It fucks everything up. It's like, why even do this? But
And yeah, now you're throwing out half your weight.
Yeah, this one
not
specific.
throwing it out, but it's not necessarily sellable in
Yeah.
the same way that, you know what I mean?
Right. And it's
You
just
gotta turn it
wasting
into something
space.
else. You gotta turn it into concentrate or some shit.
Yeah. If I go through the process the right way and get approved for it, like it's like 3,500 square feet indoor or 10,000 square feet outdoor or something that you can have your pick between.
Gotcha.
I mean, I would personally just do indoor because you get headier bud.
Way more. Yeah,
And you
for
can do
sure.
everything year round. I'm not trying to walk out in the snow with greenhouses and shit. That does not sound fun.
Control the climate more. Yeah,
Control the
facts.
climate more and everything. Yeah. Small batch. I want to do small batch. I want to like develop terpene profiles. Like that's what I really want to do is like bring new shit to the market. Like,
Word,
I'm
okay.
tired of tasting the same like candy. That's same like reworked gelato
Right.
into the
There's
like
a million different kinds of the same
called
thing.
different stuff, but smells, tastes, and smokes the same. And like I'm tired of it. Like I want some different.
Take a
shit.
stand, brother.
I
I
want some
feel it.
different shit.
I feel
Bring
that.
that to
You're
the
right.
game.
I want
Become
I want
a
to
new
bring like
Berner.
the fruits. I
Can
want
you
the
just peek in
gassies
the-
back, like the
the
gassy, the fruit.
moderation?
Like,
Bring Sour D back.
Sour D.
For sure.
That's a fact, bro. The original sour D.
Sour D needs to be
Right.
brought back.
Sour D,
Yeah,
bro.
facts. There's a million of them now.
Yeah. I mean, there's some good sours going around, but that I'm not gonna lie. I know it's around. Excuse me, because I saw from where I got the dude that gave me the whatchamacallit, what do I got right now? I forgot what the fuck the name of it was. Cherry pie. Dude that got me the cherry pie had real sour, bro. Like structure, look, smell, everything. 100%. So I know it's still floating around. It's gotta be. Somebody had to have a bag seed.
Yeah.
Somebody had to have a bag seed. Or it's gotta be, bro.
Right. No, people be sitting on it, especially growers that really care. Once they have it, they get attached to it. Like that grower with that C99, like that's not necessarily a common thing, but he just really liked it back in the day when it was prominent. So
Yeah.
he kept seeds of it around. You know what I mean? Just like in his stash type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Years later, pop them open.
Yeah, exactly,
You know,
bro.
then you have that
Yeah.
same genetics.
I got the 93s in a vault right now.
No shit. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
I'm not kidding.
Vault it up.
Vault it up.
93 was the first
Yo,
one.
I'm dead. Like that fucking Family Guy scene when he like had his porn hidden like way underneath.
Oh,
the
bro,
fucking-
no, it's
you
like
know what
that.
You remember what I'm talking about? Bro, yeah, they
It's
go through
like
like
that.
10 levels of security.
Yeah, bro, it's like that. The fucking eye scanner and everything.
All that shit.
Just for a vial of seeds.
Yeah, real shit. It's that important.
Well, it's all about genetics too, though. Like a lot of the reason stuff's getting so good right now is because people are getting better at picking genetics. Like
Right.
we're definitely seeing some really good bud, but a lot of it, I feel like, looks, tastes, and smells the same. Like,
Everything just looks like cookies,
A
bro.
lot of the shit is just
I
purple
love cookies,
too.
don't get me wrong, but like everything just has that dark, like slightly purplish, a little bit of orange in it look. You know what I mean? Like they kind of all look like that type shit.
right?
First time I saw it come around was when I saw like Mac, like a few years ago. I saw like that and like London
London pound cake.
pound cake. Like that was that like first purplish, like that dark color, and
Yeah.
now like everything looks like that, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Even that cherry pie kind of has that like profile to it a little bit that you were showing me earlier.
It does. And the crazy thing is, like, cherry pie doesn't usually get, like, that crazy purple. So it's, like, it's cherry pie, but I'm sure it's, like, hit with something else.
Right.
But they pheno hunted, like, this is definitely cherry pie. Like, it's got that sour. I don't know if you want to taste it. It's
Word,
got
for
the,
sure.
yeah, it's got that, like, sour cherry on the exhale.
That's what's crazy about the different genetics, though. It's like that one that I told you, the scatterbrains. Like when he made that, there was 3 different kinds of them, like the same exact thing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he had to pick which one he liked the most. Like one of them looked a little bit purplish, one of them looked a little bit, but he chose the one that had the best head.
Yeah.
And you
You
know
got
what
to
I mean?
pheno hunt through them.
Exactly.
That shit got a hit to it for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that purple shit. That shit looks fucking neon. I would love to, bro. No doubt.
Word up.
Sure.
Yeah,
Talk to
bro.
me about that video. That video you got on the page. The new.
Fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just a visualizer I put together with Steve.
Yeah, that shit was pretty dope too.
yeah.
I was like,
Well,
I wanted,
totally
I wanted to
different
tap
video,
in with
but-
him all the way and just, show love and get something done with him because I really fuck with his work, bro. He's got a really good eye.
Okay.
And the way that he edits stuff is amazing.
Facts.
Anything coming up with him or anything coming up next?
Yeah, we got another video that we're probably gonna start working on soon. I might do that roll song with him. If I don't do that roll song with him, then I got this other shit that I'm gonna play you guys after this. That, yeah.
Should buy it.
Close, bro.
You think about hitting that One Train Cypher again? You think they'll pull you back through for that?
Oh yeah. I mean, he tells me every time it's going on. Like he shoots me a text and everything. But it's open invite, bro. Like y'all gotta pull up to the next one.
That's what made me think about
Yeah,
it.
no, it's open invite, bro. Like,
Oh no,
for
bro.
sure.
So I got
I just linked up with Rap Dills down there too, and like they're from up where I'm from and everything, but I never really like linked up with them. We just kind of moved around in similar circles, so I always just like followed what they were doing.
Word.
Yeah, they got the whole podcast and everything.
What's the link up upstate? You ever got any link ups upstate so far? Any Syracuse, anything like that? Producer wise, engineer wise,
There's this one kid that drives down for the cyphers, Zach G, that comes down from Syracuse actually, but I haven't really ventured up towards Syracuse for like anything musically. I've been out to like Boston, like all over New York, like west, northern, up in the Adirondacks. That festival that I performed at, like all over New York, like a couple neighboring places, but never like all the way up to Syracuse.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I've only been up to Q's once recently. We went up there and we were chilling at Funk and Waffles. Shout out Funk and Waffles in Q's. That place is fucking tight.
What is that?
It's a spot where they have like half of it is a restaurant and the other half is a venue, and they have like a full bar and all that. But the restaurant serves these waffles, and they're like dessert waffle. Like it'll come with like ice cream on it, like all this crazy shit. So like you get you smoke a blunt before you show up, bro. You get these crazy ass waffles, and then like you go over to the open mic spot and like people do stand up and all different types of stuff. It's
that sounds fire.
Dude, it was a good ass time. We were gonna get on and I was gonna do some shit because it was open mic, but there was this fine ass shorty and I was trying to so I did that instead.
This is all over the mic. All day. Nothing to think about.
It's how it be, man.
I feel like though, he was robbing the waffles probably hit for sure.
Nah, that place is tight, man. No doubt.
That's fire.
Real shit, bro. Yeah, nah. Upstate scene. Got some shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Upstate got some good music
Really
right now,
does.
bro. It really does.
It made me think is you really go on the melodic side, and then you really got the bars. Is what I'm saying. You can switch up.
I mean, hip hop was hip hop's my first love, bro. Like 100% of the way. Like, I still don't think I can sing.
See,
I know
you
I
can,
kind of know I can, but like I still like I'm insecure about my singing voice. Like
don't be like.
But I try. But
there's no such thing as a good singing voice. Like think of like Neil Young, bro, or even like one of my favorite fucking artists, like Jimi Hendrix, bro. Like his voice itself is not necessarily good. Like if you think about, like you don't sound like fucking Beyonce, you don't sound like Justin Bieber, you know what I mean? But the way you use your voice, that defines everything. And I think that
I'm big on like
you have a good cadence, like you know how to use your voice. So like,
thank you, bro.
No, for sure. Like, don't think too much about it. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. I'm
for sure.
Yeah. I'm just aware of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's why I don't. Is because I'm able to like kind of get high as fuck and just look at things from a bird's eye view and just sit back and be like, oh, all right, this is how I move.
Real shit.
My pops just call me.
As they do.
All right. That's what I'm playing. So what you got coming up next? Anything you got to tell the people?
Yeah, I got a project I'm working on right now. It's called Smoke Signals. It's gonna be all hip hop based. I might sing a hook or something. Do a little like I always do melodic stuff, but it's definitely gonna be like heavy in your face, like hip hop based, like old school sound, like golden age Kanye, boom bap, some other just like real raw hip hop stuff that. I just been in that pocket, bro. I made melodic stuff for a while, and then like it took a lot out of me to like sit down and produce everything and make sure everything was the way that I sounded for it to be like my first one. Right. And after that, like I was just like, all right, I kind of just want to have fun. Like I just want to feel like an artist again and just like get back to what really like, you know what I mean, gives me that feeling, like puts that fire in me, like, and it's just rapping, bro. Like
Nah,
at the end of the day.
That's tough. I'm excited to hear that from you. It's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool, and I'm trying to take my time and link up with the right videographers, obviously, and
Of course.
get
that
get
machine.
everything done the right way. Yeah.
So, quick question: what's your creative process like? Like when you writing for bars and you writing be melodic or?
Yeah, honestly, you're looking at it, bro. Like, I just
Do you write or do you punch in? Do you freestyle a lot or like?
It's usually just me in the studio, so
Okay.
and like right now my setup is like my booth is in one room, so like I'll just set like the pre-roll on, click record, run over into the other room while it's still preloading, and then the post roll whatever comes in.
Right.
And then and then I'll just do a take. I'll try and like freestyle to it until something sticks,
Got you.
and then just like smoke, sip a little bit, try and catch a vibe, and yeah. That's pretty much it. BG, the first thing BG told me when I started making like mad music with him was pretend like you're walking down the street in like New York City and you hear this song, instrumental beat, whatever, playing out of the store.
Okay.
Like, what would the words be to it?
Huh.
Like, kind of work around the song. And then like I'll kind of just sit for a while and like I'll play around with stuff, like just make noises, like weird ass noises, bro. So I have a lot of time I'm making music by myself because I'm just in there making weird ass noises that aren't words yet. And then all of a sudden I'll just start to piece together full sentences, and then once I get the first one, it's pretty much over from that, because then I just go through my regular like natural syncopated pattern of feeling shit out and trying to figure out when to switch stuff up but stay in the same pockets and talk about things that are relatable to like the beat and then like the task at hand and like what I'm talking about and everything.
For
But
sure.
also having fun with it. I don't know. It's hard to explain the
No,
process
no,
with words.
That's why it's fun to ask somebody though, because it's like it's a very individual thing and everybody does it differently. And then to have that product afterwards, it's just cool to be tapped in like that.
It feels like a kid each time, bro. And like that's something like I've told myself from day one. Like when I make a really good song, bro, it feels like I just gave birth. Like I don't even know how else to explain it, bro. As weird as that
created something.
as weird as that fucking sounds, like, and that is like, to go along with that, like that's my level of like emotional attachment to like these things that I've created. So that's why I've like taken my time with everything that I've done, because I want to be meticulous. I want people to go back in and like go through the catalog and be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, isn't that just throwing shit out there?
No, that's dope. You're moving very intentional, and I can tell that you really care about what you create.
I do, bro. This shit gets me up in the morning. Like,
Yeah, bro.
this is like, first thing I do is after roll up is eat some food and get right back to music. It doesn't matter what I'm doing at the time. Like I could be going to my job, I'm writing on the way there.
Sure.
I'm at my job, I got headphones on, I'm writing the whole time. I'm not writing, but I'm freestyling in my head and pulling out my phone, making quick one-word notes of like what I just hit so that I can go back in and recreate it. Like I am constantly trying to figure out new ways to like rap and new cadences and like try to get to things in different ways and not just A plus B, and you know what I mean?
Hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry out here.
Like I really just love music at the core too, at my core, bro. Like I really love music. Like shit just does something to me. Like
Beautiful thing.
I've gotten feelings from music that I've never gotten, no matter how much weed I've smoked or
In my entire life. I
any-
mentioned it
anything.
before, Jimi Hendrix, bro. I was a kid, bro. I was riding on the bus, and my mom showed me Axis Bowl of Love, the album, and I was listening to it, and I remember I got this feeling, and I went home after school, and I was like, Mom, I felt that shit in my soul. That's what I told her, bro. I got home from school, and I went up to her, and I was like, Mom, I literally, because I was a kid, bro. Like, I don't know how to describe that shit. I was like, Mom, I literally felt that shit in my soul. And like,
Nah, Jimi Hendrix.
bro, music, bro. Music, it's
that guy.
it's a powerful thing, man. And you're doing your thing out here, bro. And it's great to see.
That's a
And I
fact, bro.
feel it. Did you feel it when
Sure.
you was creating music, older, and, getting that recognition, or did you always feel it though?
I mean, I always got, like, I've never really had any, like, crazy bad feedback, which is like cool. I've had constructive criticism and stuff, but I've never like had a moment where someone's like, nah, bro, that shit's whack.
Right.
So that's what's been like my driving force this whole time is like, bro, I'm like 10 plus years in at this point, and I really haven't missed like record wise, but like beyond that, like y'all weren't there for like the parties that I freestyled cops away from busting.
Right.
And that like my friend sends me a video of it on Twitter every year for my birthday. Shout out Jaden.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. She was there for it, bro. And it was one of my first songs, and it wasn't like a freestyle, but it was one of my first songs that I was in the studio. I was all fucked up, crossfaded, crazy, and I spit over the I'm Ill, the Jay-Z. We were doing the remixes, and I had crazy verse to it, bro.
Bye.
And I was young. I was like 18, and this is like right when BG met me. I was like 18, 19. And then it was just a rap from there, bro. I was like addicted to everything, the studio, the whole process of it, pulling up with weed, that feedback of just like listening to what I just created and having people like have the same reaction as like the feeling that I'm putting into it. I'm like, bro, I could fucking do this shit. Like I could really make some cool music, and that's really all it's about to me, which is like I think that's cool too. It's like I don't trip off anything. I just want to make good music. I want to die and have people be like, this motherfucker lived a beautiful life, even though he went through shit, and he documented it, and it helps me. You know what I mean? Like that at the end of the day, bro. That's all I want, bro. And I want to grow mad weed. Mad weed.
Yo, nah, bro, that's tight, bro. That's a great outlook. You got a very beautiful outlook on life. And
that's what's coming up now. Weed and music.
Easiest
thing to get into. Easiest thing to grow from.
Facts.
I think branded together.
That's right.
They go like this, man. They really do.
They do, bro.
They really do.
It's crazy how many things like overlap, like just like the wild similarities there are. It's like the weed like breaks down like barriers, like when you're like, bro, I've gotten in so many rooms like mixing wise or like with bigger artists just off like being the weed guy.
Right, yeah, facts.
Being the dude that can roll like really good fucking cones every single time. Like
Dog.
So
it's no joke.
And it just brings people together. Like I've never met a violent pothead. I've never met like an asshole, like somebody that really loves weed or smokes mad weed. I've never met like someone that I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with you, bro. You know what I mean?
Shit, bro.
But then I don't feel like I haven't met some aggressive potheads.
But they do other shit too.
And that's
those
take other drugs.
Those are the ones,
man. You know what I mean? But
it's the mixes.
You always got great vibes by you, so that's probably what it is. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yeah, you carry that with you, bro.
I try to.
You know, you put out. You can find whatever you're looking for anywhere.
100%.
But if you put out good energy, is what you're gonna get back.
You gotta get love to get love.
Got to, absolutely. Rick Bandana in the motherfucking spot, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you guys for having me, bro. I'm having
of course.
good ass time.
Nah, real shit, bro.
This is a fun podcast.
Anything you got to say to the people before we wrap it up?
Yeah, man. Just listen to my music. Go check it out. Go do a deep dive. Go back to the SoundCloud songs if you want to. It's the same name. They're definitely way more rough, but there's everything's still there. You know, like the little pieces you can definitely hear back then that now took their full form, and you know what I mean. Gives you an understanding, because I definitely did this carefully. Like I took my time. I tried to go through it. You know, I definitely suffered at times. Like you choose the art over your mental health and wealth and physical too. But now I'm in a place where I feel like I'm coming from the right place. Like I'm coming from the right spot. I'm making the best music of my life. I'm taking care of my health. I'm drinking mad water. I'm smoking mad weed. That's it, bro.
That's it.
I'm getting mad sleep.
Sleep is important.
Because that's important, because you got to rest. Like, you can't just be trying to do stuff and staying in that creative space 24/7. You got to take time for yourself. You got to
self-love, man.
You got to take time to experience life. Like,
facts.
Oh, shit.
Facts.
Take a lot of vacays. You take a lot of vacays? Travel, hopefully.
Yeah, I travel a lot. Like I've been to every state except for Alaska and Hawaii.
Ooh.
Twice.
real?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, once when I
That's
was
a crazy thing to say.
once
being
when I
young
was
as hell,
8,
too.
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Say.
yeah, that's like that's something that like an old head would
I've
say.
never been.
I've been to every damn state. Like saying young as hell. Like yeah, I've been to every one.
Nah.
Except for two. Dude, that's dope, bro. That's very.
Yeah,
cool.
I gotta knock those 2 out for sure. But yeah, once when I was 8, and then again, like more recently, I drove back from California. I flew out and drove back and went like the southern route, stopped in mad cool places, Roswell, New Mexico, Area 51. Because I was always jazzed up about aliens when I was a kid. I was like, bro, we're stopping here. I don't give a fuck. We're stopping at Area 51.
Go.
I stopped there, yo. They had the coolest memorabilia there, yo. And they smoked mad weed out there, bro. First gift shop I stopped in had this custom shirt. I still have this shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. I should have worn it here. It says crop circles on it, and it's a UFO abducting weed plants. And it's fire, bro. It's like it's like hometown work, like prints. It's sick.
It's in Nevada, right? Yeah,
Oh,
shit
that's
is
fire.
definitely
Yeah, it's
super
sick.
legal out there.
Yeah, I stopped in mad cool places on
That's
the way
dope,
back from
man.
that. I stopped in Blue Slide Park, of course, Taylor Alderdice High School, where Mac and Wiz went. Frick Park Market, got a sandwich there. Yeah, that's right across from Blue Slide Park.
Oh, it's so good.
That's like literally right across, bro. And then they just renamed it Mac Miller's Blue Slide Park too.
That's so
As
fucking
they
cool,
should.
man. You gotta see shit to talk about shit, you know?
You got
You
to,
put
bro.
it in your music, bro.
I
You
came back from that trip and
experience
I made
stuff.
some music, bro. That really like
You got some shit to talk about now, you know what I mean? You got
that
some-
really was the catalyst to like the stuff that I'm making right now. Like, but I had to finish that stuff that I was already working on. That was like, you know what I mean? I touched on everything just in case like the right person sees it. It's like, yo, this kid can write R&B records. This kid can write hip hop records. This
Right.
kid can produce them and mix and master them and
Put yourself out there like that.
You know what I mean? Like,
You want them to say all that.
The whole thing. He's got it. Yeah.
I don't want to leave nothing on the table, bro. Like, I don't think I'll ever make a country record.
Yeah, Ricky's out here checking out the boxes, man.
The right artist
Y'all better
coming.
tap in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
For
Thank you
real.
guys for having me.
Of
MEB,
course. I appreciate you for coming. for
Oniana.
sure.
They said they're the only studio out in Oniana, and I kind of believe it because I ain't been out here.
Damn near.
If there's
Damn
another
near.
studio out here.
We are
That's
damn
it.
near.
Yeah, we're here, man. I said Ricky and Dan in the spot, Jay Wise in the spot, I'm in the spot.
For sure, man.
Get what I'm saying?
Beam us up.
Yeah, yo.
Appreciate
up,
y'all for
Scotty.
watching.
Beat me
You know what
up,
I'm saying?
Scotty.
Gonna wrap it up. Beat me the fuck up, Scotty.
Give me the fuck up, man.
On the next time. Next time.
Where's my breath of fresh air? I keep it pre-roll, I keep me. I keep